Oh, take it off. And you ain't black.
TheRealUnwoke.
Hola, 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 hola. What's up? Feels great to be back. Feels great to be back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have been gone on a brief hiatus. I had to take some time, ladies and gentlemen. I had to take some time. All right. I had to make sure my mind, my body, and my spirit was all intact. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys can understand. Okay. I won't listen. I won't. We can talk about this in more in greater detail at a later time. But for now, I just want to welcome my people. How you doing, folks? What's up? It feels so good to be back, man. Who we got here in the chat? You guys already know. Nothing's changed. The same old. Listen, you already know how this goes. First one in the chat will get shouted out. We got Gold Rosa. Okay, all right. How you doing, Miss Rosa? How you doing? How you doing? We got Joe in the house. How you doing, Joe Carroll? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, Deborah, I'm back. And thank you. Thank you so much, Deborah. Deborah, I gotta shout you out because Deborah she's been asking me, she's like, Neil, when are you coming back? She's been sending me content, like, and I feel bad. Listen, guys, I feel really bad for just leaving you guys out there in the fray, I feel really bad, but our brother had to make sure his head was screwed on right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back nonetheless. Who else we got in here? Jacqueline, how you doing? How you doing? I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Listen. If you have not already subscribed to the Real Unwoke, make sure you do so. Go to my YouTube channel right now and subscribe. Yes, I've been gone, so I'm sure YouTube has entirely suppressed my channel. So make sure you guys go click that notification bell, ring the sign, the alarm. I don't know. You guys know all the jazz. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right. What else? Who else we got in here? We got Beverly. How you doing, Beverly? Thank you so much. God bless you guys. I really appreciate you guys. My loyal supporters, man. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Toy. How you doing, Toy? Marine, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I don't want to butcher this name here. Is it Verlinda? Did I say that right? I hope I said that right. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, yes, how you guys doing? I'm sorry. I'm just stoked. I'm really glad to be back, because I definitely needed that. I definitely needed that time. But I have not taken my eye off the ball. I promise you, I have not. I have not taken my eye off the ball. There is a lot going on in our society today, guys. I mean, what is going on? I mean, they're coming after Trump again. I mean, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What did I miss? What did I miss? Is the world on fire yet? Is the asteroid on its way? Let me know. Let me know what's going on out here. Because maybe I've been hiding under a rock or something. You know what I'm saying? Golly, I take a brief hiatus and I come back and the building's burning. The barn's burning. But speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, what the heck? Okay, make sure my stuff is up the pot. But anyways, look. So Armageddon's coming. Not quite. And if it is, we're ready, okay? We're soldiers, all right? God's army is prepared. We are ready, all right? Don't y'all worry about that. But look, on another front, I definitely want to bring to you all's attention about what's taking place on a social in the social front in regards to the dynamics between men and women. Listen, I understand we've been in a gender war for some time now. Women are blaming men are blaming women. I get it. But guys, there's something really wrong going on here. Like there's a miasma of despair just hovering above us, guys. I don't know if you guys can sense it. I don't. Those of you who have spiritual discernment, eyes to see and ears to hear, you know what's going on, right? There is something going on. There's a sickness happening within our culture right now, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not gonna get any better until first of all, we have to identify what the problem is. Okay, I know we've all been conditioned to kind of turn us, whistle past the grave. Don't notice anything. Keep our thoughts and our feelings to ourselves. I get it. That's what we all being conditioned to do. I understand that, but honestly, evil thrives in the face of good men and women. Okay, evil will thrive if good men and women, refuse to stand by idly and don't do anything, or at least point, identify it and call it out. You know what I'm saying? If I have a problem, I scream. Thank you, Amber. Scream, scream, scream. Shout out loud. And be proud about it too. And that's what I'm doing here. I wanted to bring attention to you all's attention. This article I read, it was astounding, ladies and gentlemen. It just crushed my soul because I have a daughter, and I think about my daughter and what the future is going to look like for her. And just, for any of you guys who out there who have kids, grandkids, what is the world going to look like for them? Yeah, I know. This trans stuff is nuts, right? It's absolutely nuts. I mean, they are legitimately trying to get everyone to agree with delusion, right? They are trying to get us to accept. I'm talking about the masses, right? There's a very small minority of people who identify, and this is a very small community. But it's funny how a small group of look at me, intransigent. I'm stuttering over my words. A small group of stubborn radicals have somehow imposed their will on the rest of us. What is going on with that? There's something wrong with that picture. Well, I can tell you what it is, because the silent majority, we've sat by idly and we haven't done anything, guys. We've allowed it to happen. We've got our sad, tepid, lukewarm conservatives, or pseudo conservatives, who are supposed to be espousing principles and values and morality and things like that. You got these guys retreating to talking in stale platitudes, right? Policy, this, that, and the third. While the left, the woke, all this stuff, they're just overthrowing our republic. Yeah, I mean that's happening, by the way. That's happening. So yeah, Sherry, I'm gonna get right into it. I'm sorry, I was bloviating for a sec. I was just going on a rant, guys. Like this video. Every last one of you guys in here right now, like the video. I'm back. Like the video. I really appreciate you. If you got any sort of support, any love for me, like the video. Let's get into this. So let me pull up this article here. Let me pull up this article here and see what we got. Oh, whoa. Okay. What's that? All right, here we go. So I'm going to read this article, and actually, let me play this video first. Well, never mind. Let me read the article first, and then I'll play the video. Okay, here we go. So, guys, they're predicting that 45% of women by the year 2030 will be single and childless. Right? Women are like consciously choosing not to have children, not to have a family, right? In lieu, they're forfeiting having a family and children in lieu of having a career. That's a thing. That's a thing. So let's get into the article here. All right, let's see what we got. Can you guys see that? I hope you can see that. I'm gonna scroll down on a little bit. All right, so it's from The Guardian. So it's the rise of the she economy. So, all right. So who is disrupting the American economy in a big way? Single ladies. And oh yeah, by the way, guys, side note, single women actually they're the ones as in the last election, when we elected this senile old bird that we have in the White House right now. Single women were actually the biggest voter block to get that man elected. So just keep that in mind. But by 2030, 45% of working women aged 25 to 44 in the United States will be single, according to a recent research report from Morgan Stanley, based on Census Bureau data. This will be the largest share of single women ever single women ever, up from 41% in 2018. I mean, good grief, 41% was pretty big. That's a huge number. A number of social trends are driving this, including the fact that women now receive more bachelor's degrees than men, and people waiting longer to get married. Yeah. Yep. Morgan Stanley further notes that the fastest growing segment among women is never married. Like not ever married, which is expected to grow from around 25% in 2000 to almost 33% in 2030. Good grief, that's sad. Hold up. Let's see. Like the video, guys. Like the video. Like the video. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So what does this mean? Well, according to the Morgan Stanley report, which is titled "The Rise of the She Economy," it means you might want to start buying shares in Lululemon. I don't know what that is. And makeup companies. So, guys, they're preemptively telling you guys to invest in female products because this is actually going to happen. This is going to be a thing. This is what they're hedging their bets on right now. The investment firm notes that single people outspend their married counterparts in the personal care and beauty category, with an outsized gap among single women. The report also observes that Starbucks is very popular with women, and the increase in single women will drive growth in the luxury and electric vehicle segment. Oh man, gosh, ladies, do you see what they got planned for you guys? Do you see what they got planned? Hold up, let's see. All right. I find it a little bizarre that in 2019 we are still seeing reports like the rise of the she economy, which points out that investing in female-focused brands is probably a good idea. No chic Sherlock. Women have been driving the economy for a very long time. Yes, and that's actually quite true. Women, I want to say since the early 60s, early 70s, are responsible for 80% of the consumer spending decisions, the household consumer decisions. So yeah, women are shaping the economy right now. Arguably, women are now the most powerful engine of global growth. The Economist wrote back in 2006, and the Harvard. Okay, so we got the idea there, right? So what do we glean from this, ladies and gentlemen? What do we glean for this? That's what's planned for them. Laugh out now, not me. So what do we have planned? I mean, so what are they saying here? So there's a large segment of women, right, who have completely and utterly bought into this feminist notion that they're going to forego. And listen, this is no slight to women who cannot have kids, for women who, there are women who are still of God, and women who still believe in the family. They just, maybe they've made other life choices that it just didn't work out that way. However, we're talking about the women who completely have little to no regard to family and forwarding a society, forwarding a nation, and they believe their career path, working 100 billable hours for some company, is more satisfying than having a family and a husband, right? So how does this look in terms of our future, and what how do you think this is going to play out in terms of our future, in terms of you know um the fundamental building blocks of our community, right? Because that's what family is predicated on. I mean, that's what communities are predicated on, the fundamental building blocks of family. And if we, how are we going to have a family if they're encouraging women to forego having family, right? I want to play this video here, and this is a stark reality. This is a stark reality for some of these young ladies out here, lovely ladies who are marching towards this destiny and this who have made this decision and who are adamantly uh-oh, I'm Rosie Red. Hey Jane. Oh, hey, how you doing? Who are adamantly against having a family and forwarding their bloodline. This is a stark reality for that. So you guys are gonna watch this right now. This is sad because this is how a lot of women are gonna end up. This is what's gonna happen, guys. Here we go. Let me pull this up. Sorry, guys. I'm still kind of get used to all my other equipment. It's been a minute. It's been a hot little minute, but I'm back. Give me a second, all right? I'm a little rusty. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's pull this up. No, that's not it. Where are ya? Chrome tabs. There you go. All right, here we go. Yeah, I totally agree. Who said that? Let me see. What'd you say? Amber, you're so right. Satan doesn't want these bloodlines to procreate. Yes, Satan wants to do exactly what he did way back in the Garden of Eden when he wholly seduced Eve. He's doing the very same thing what we see today. A lot of women today are just choosing to go their own way. And look, guys, I'm just going to call it for what it is. A lot of women today are out of order. Okay, they're completely, entirely out of order. They don't want to follow a man's leadership. Men are weak. Men are weaker than ever before in recorded history. Now, I get it. I'm not saying that women should submit to a man who is not capable of taking the leadership position. But ladies, listen to what I'm saying. Men have merely responded to what has happened with our women over the course of these, few decades. Men, the lack of testosterone. I think we're at like 33% lower levels of testosterone than we've ever been. Greetings, the real unwoke mods in the chat. How you doing there? One who cares. Thank you so much, one who cares. I appreciate you guys. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I got the super chat button too. So if you're feeling generous, help your boy out. If not, it's all good. I still love you. But let's pull this up here, man. This is really sad. This is the stark reality for a lot of women. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so true. But they're promulgating this whole notion that yeah, go ahead and smoke weed for medicinal purposes. Blah blah blah. Look. I'm not saying that we may not have no medicinal purposes, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, they're not telling you. They're not giving you a counter perspective. They're not giving you the other side. When you get a pack of cigarettes, right? And you see the surgeons general, hey, this may cause cancer. My thing is, listen, make an informed decision if you're going to choose to smoke weed, right? Make an informed decision. At least know that there's going to be some sort of detrimental effects that's going to happen later on down the line, such as short-term memory loss, impaired judgment, things like that. Just make sure you are making an informed decision. You know what you're doing. That's all I'm saying. But I just think, I wouldn't encourage younger people to smoke weed because it impairs their development. It just impairs your development. But because our society is forwarding it and promulgating it as if it's just some panacea to all of your problems, the remedy. And, kids are getting freaking stoned out these days. Baked out. But let me play this video before I go off on a tangent. All right, here we go. So check this out. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys.
It's crazy because I joke a lot about being single and
Can you guys hear that? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear that. exactly. Frying their brains out. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, cool. Got a one. I got one. I would preferably like to see another one in the chat. Okay, cool. All right, nice, dope. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right, so listen to this woman. Give you her reality. Um, she bought into the lie, like like a lot of women are today. A lot of these women who have adopted this feminist ideology, and this is where it leads them.
It's crazy because I joke a lot about being single, and you know, I I laugh it off. But I'm 46 years old, and while I'm getting ready for surgery and everything, it dawned on me. Hold on. I'm sorry. It dawned on me that I'm 46 years old and I don't have a husband to take care of me. I don't have a husband to help me get ready. I'm 46 years old and I still need my mama
Mm, 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 mm.
to take care of me post op. I still need my sister, which whether I had a husband or not, they would be there. It sucks. Being single and 46 sucks.
Real talk, Dion.
That's it. It just sucks.
What's up,
And I'm
Queen?
fucking tired.
She's tired. She's tired. And that's all she wrote. That is, ladies and gentlemen, the startling reality of what a lot of women are going to be experiencing very soon. Listen, time flies. I mean, can't you guys all remember back? Like, it's like literally yesterday when you're like, I don't know, early 20s. I remember being 21 like, like yesterday. And look at me now. I'm 36. Probably shouldn't have doxed myself, but who cares? Time flies. And these women today, they just think, oh, yeah, I'm going to be this way forever. Why do you think they're getting Botox and all these things to try to maintain and retain their youth? Paying oodles and oodles and oodles of dollars to try to retain their youth. It's not going to happen. Thank you so much, Queen. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, time flies. It flies. That's why we have to go back to what matters, ladies and gentlemen. What matters? Okay, look. What matters today in our society? What matters? If you don't have a clue of what we as human beings derive purpose and meaning from, I don't mean to sound morbid here, but go to a cemetery. Go to a cemetery and go look at what is etched on the gravestones. Loving brother, loving mother, father. It's the roles that we play. It's the roles, the responsibility we take on that gives us purpose and gives us meaning, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to sell you a bill of goods. Hold up. Now I want you to see something else here. Now this is something else that, it may be a little bit uncouth, But I think you guys should know what's really happening out there. I mean, look, for the older crowd out there, you guys might be tapped out. You guys may not be, you know, attuned to what this is looking like in the dating landscape, But this is I'm telling you guys, if we don't start sounding the alarm on this, our youth, our younger folks, our younger generation, they're gonna walk straight into a ditch because they don't even know that they're killing themselves. Watch this. Watch this. And I'm just giving you guys all this stuff for context. And take with it what you may. Yeah, the fathers are dropping the ball, but hold up. How do I get rid of this? Okay. Let me see this comment here. Dion said the fathers are dropping the ball. Of course, got God, but learn that later. The dad role is most important for the boys and the girls. Real talk. Society don't want to show. That is true. That is true. But you got to understand, like this, we're forgetting something very crucial here. And that is, what do men want? What what are some of the things that a man requires in his home in order for him to wake up every single day, to go out into the world and fight the dragons and bring home the bacon for his family? What is it that man needs in order to maintain that life for his family? That man needs peace. And what does the Bible say about living in a household with a quarrelsome woman? What does it say, ladies and gentlemen? Come on now. I'm talking about Christians out there. Y'all know what it says. Better to live on a rooftop than to share a home with a quarrelsome woman. Better to live. God instructs men to live on a rooftop than to be in a household with a quarrelsome woman, ladies and gentlemen. This is not from me. This is not what I said. So if God knew what a quarrelsome, argumentative, combative, masculine woman could do to a man, then come on. How do you think a man is supposed to handle his responsibilities? Now, look, I'm not trying to give some sort of off ramp or scapegoat for men. I ultimately believe men are responsible. Ultimately, I do. And I believe a lot of the reasons why we're here today is because we've allowed we as men, we've allowed a lot of these things to take place. But I'm going to say it was the Jezebels and the beta males that really just kind of, taken this thing and really exacerbated it. But good men, yes, we could have done something, and I blame Generation X, the silent generation, the baby boomers. I blame them all for abandoning tradition. Absolutely abandoning tradition. That's why we're all out of order. Everyone's completely out of order right now, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm gonna play this video. How do I pull this down? Oh, there we go. All right. God has an order of relationships. Thank you, Deborah. God has an order of relationships. Man is supposed to follow God and in turn be the head of the woman first. Right. But you know what you hear a lot of women saying today? He's the head of the household. No, that's not what the Bible says. No, that's what a lot of these Christian feminists say. Yeah, he's the head of the household. And then you got the beta male. He'll repeat what she says. Yeah, I'm the head of the household. No, sir. You're supposed to be the head of the woman. God over Christ, Christ over man, man over woman. Right? All right, so let's play this video real quick. All right. Guys, it's not going to be a long broadcast tonight. I know you guys miss me. Look, I missed you too. But, I just wanted to make sure I get my feet wet. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to come back and let you guys know, I'm still alive here. Yes, Dion, God first. Absolutely, God first. Absolutely. But check this out, man. Check this out. Let me Put that down. All right. This is what our young women are believing today. Listen to this. This comes from a podcast. It's called Whatever. It's pretty interesting. They got some pretty dope content. It's pretty nice. Yes, that is the programming that they are putting out there. The history of the Tavistock Institute tells all about it. Manipulation of the masses program to program society into doing what they want. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And why not start with the youth, especially when they're so impressionable? But let's go ahead and play this real quick. All right.
So let's go around the table. First off,
no, body count.
no. Should body count matter?
No.
No.
In case you guys don't know, they're talking about should body count matter. Now, for those of you who not too hip to the slang or lingo, body count essentially it means the amount of sexual the amount of sexual partners you've had. Okay, so that's what that means. Is that my man DP in the building? What's up, DP? Appreciate you, man. Your love and support. Hit that like button, brother. I appreciate you though. Thank you, man. But check this out.
No, it should be a conversation of discussion between you and your partner.
Okay, I'll go around the table. Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, what about you?
No.
What? Wait,
Yeah. Oh,
say it again. I don't think
No.
the camera was on you. Go ahead.
yes.
I think yes, but I wouldn't want to know.
You wouldn't want to know the guy's body count.
No.
Okay, let me just make the question a bit more precise. Do you have an issue with men who would you take quarrel with men having sorry, I'm thinking the best way to word this. Would you take quarrel with a man caring about your body count or a woman's body count? Go ahead.
Wait, do I have quarrel with someone else's body count?
Would you take quarrel because I think men tend to care about this more than women do. There's certainly women that do care about their partner's body count. However, I think men have more, and there's reasons for this. Men care more about it than women do. So do you have an issue? For example, the previous question I asked is, should body count matter? And you could view that as, well, I don't care about body count. However, I guess the way I want to get to the bottom of this is, do you think, or do you have an issue with men caring about body count? Do you have an issue with that preference?
I appreciate you.
Oh, so if a
Thank
man's
you,
going to be
Chris.
upset with me for my body count being too high, you're saying would I be upset by that?
Would you take issue with a man having a preference for a woman with a low body count? Do you think that's a wrong preference to have?
It's not a wrong preference to have. I understand. It's just that I also don't like being judged, because when I was more promiscuous, I was going through a really hard time and I was depressed, and that's how I
know, right? Priscilla.
dealt with it. So
a form of self-harm.
I don't feel, yes, it is a form of self-harm. So that's why I wouldn't want to be judged, but I understand if they would have a problem with it and then they're not the right guy.
Recordings just got better.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's Dana from
All
Street.
right, so yeah, whatever. I hate these ads. Let me just pull this down. So basically, when he asked all the ladies if their body count should matter to a man, and majority of them said no. So it's it's little to no importance as a woman, the amount of sexual past encounters that she may have had. Why judge me on that? Why should that man care if I have been the town bicycle? Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why men care about that. But we don't have to get into that. But the problem is the crux of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, is that what we see here is that women are refusing to be virtuous human beings. We're seeing more and more and more women are refusing to be virtuous human beings. And we're seeing that bore out in some of the policies that are being implemented today in our society, because again, like I said, single women are the biggest voting bloc right now. They are a lot, and it's growing exponentially. So who do you think are going to make some of these policy decisions that we have right now? It's not going to be long before we have our first transgender president. That is coming down the pipeline. And who do you think is going to vote him in? Logical men? Logical men like myself? Or logical women like yourself? No, it's going to be these single, aimless, purposeless women who are going to vote this guy in because, and I say guy because it's a guy, because it's all inclusive. Remember those buzz woke terms that we talked about some time ago? All inclusivity, diversity, all of that crap. He said, Michelle, listen, guys, that's still up for debate, Dion. Come on, man. Let's not derail here, man. We're talking about some serious matters, all right? We're not talking about Michael Obama. But look, guys, I just wanted to highlight and sound the alarm on this issue because I think it's really a problem. I think it's indicative to the cancer that we've seen that's permeating in our society right now, is that we are sliding down a slippery slope. And if women aren't being told the truth about what this future is going to entail when you're going to choosing to forego having a family and children, man, I wanted to read this also. I mean, let me see if I can pull this up real quick, because there's I think it's like a 63% of people age 18 and let me just pull the study up. So this is from Pew Research. There we go. So this is from Pew Research. Like the video too, guys. Like the video. Yes, year of the trans. Obama will come out. Julie, come on, guys. You guys are relentless tonight. What is going on? And back to, if a woman should be a virgin, then since the man is supposed to be the leader and the head of the household, should wait until marriage also. Yeah, I agree. Listen. What the heck do you think the white dress is supposed to symbolize? Purity. It's supposed to represent purity. I think a lot of these women need to start coming down the wedding. They need to start coming down the aisle in freaking black gowns or something, because they are certainly not pure. But let's pull this up real quick. All right. You guys probably can't see that, but I'm just going to read you what it says. So this is from Pew Research. So the majority of childless adults say the reason they probably won't have kids is that they just don't want to. Now, they cited some reasons here, some other reasons. 19% medical, 17% financial, 15% no partner, 10% age because of their age, 9% the state of the world, 5% propaganda, climate change, and 2% one of the partners don't want children. So we're gonna have a childless society. Oh my gosh. Birth rates are declining, marriage rates are declining. You know, I don't want to sound all dismal here, guys, because I definitely see there is a silver lining there, you know, because I think a lot of people are starting to unwoke themselves from the woke matrix, right? You're starting to unplug from the woke matrix. So I think a lot of people are starting to see that something's wrong here. I mean, you just have that visceral feeling like something is not right. Like people are sad, you know. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. And I've said this too multiple times. Give us the stats. I gave you the stats. It was 18. What did I say? Oops. It was like 63%. Let me make sure. I don't want to misquote the stats. Where is it at? Excuse me. Okay. No, that's not it. All right. Among those younger adults, 50. No, that's not it. Okay, so when it comes to 18 to 49-year-old parents who say they will unlikely have more children in the future, again, a majority, 63% says it's because they don't want to have children. They just don't want to. That's just they just don't want to. And like I said, there's some pretty valid reasons why they don't, but again, where's this going to ultimately lead to? I mean, if we have a burgeoning population of people who saying screw having children, screw having a family, and majority of the women are finding the majority of the men unattractive or not suitable mates, what I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to sound all dismal and depressive or anything like that, but golly, this is the reality, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have younger people in your family, I would suggest you tell them this. Be virtuous, right? Respect yourself, right? Understand the value of having a family. Women derive pleasure and happiness from family. And so do men. A lot of men are just completely aimlessly out there running amok, school shooters, because they don't have purpose. They don't have meaning anymore. You have to derive your meaning from responsibility. And if you don't have the responsibility, you're just an atomized widget just out there, just, floating along, until something really pisses you off and you take it out on everyone else. So yeah, I think that does it for tonight. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hold you guys up. I just wanted to do this tonight because I found this alarming. I don't know how you guys feel, but I found it really, really, really important. I found it very important, and I find it indicative to how decadent our society is becoming. And I know God said this is all part of the plan. All of this stuff is supposed to play out the way God said it's going to play out, but he never said that Christians should just stick their heads in the sand and not say anything or do anything about it. So I encourage anyone that's out there, like I said, if you know anyone that's younger or someone that looks up to you, talk to them about these things. Ask them, like, what do you see yourself? What do you see yourself in 5-10 years? Like 60, 62, I don't know, 65 years old, or even at your deathbed. What would be more important to you? To have generations upon generations of family in your room, with you at your last moments, or another Gucci bag, or another notch on your belt because you got that promotion back when you were like 50 or something. I mean, that's all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not trying to impose my views or anything like that. I'm just simply putting out the information. That's all I'm doing. But with that being said, I love you all. I thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you guys. It's been a while, but I'm back. I'm back in full effect. And like this video, share it out, guys. Share it out. And yeah, go subscribe to the channel again, TheRealUnwoke, because like I said, I'm sure you guys, you may have to like hit the notification bell again. I don't know what they did. You know how YouTube is. You start telling the truth, they come after you. You know how that goes, guys. Censorship. But I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night. And as we always say, we are speaking truth and reality. And I promise you, God knows, I promise you, we will reinstitute morality.
And you ain't black.